since, well, we've been here and we've done this. For a second, in a different gym. Might be moving back to this one for the time being. I don't quite know just yet. Part of me, honestly, I miss the vibes of this place, but at the same time, you know, as you go as a lifter, as you do stuff and things, you go out at different locations. For a second, I mean, this was like my prep gym, and then also the gym. Well, it wasn't really my whole prep gym, but during my stage prep, I finished it off using this facility, and then I kind of moved away, having to get into like a bigger off-season kind of deal to move forward as a coach. It was a little bit of an evolutionary thing, trying to kind of refine myself as a lifter dude, coach guy kind of deal. Howdy. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
A little sweaty, but other than that, having a good time, waiting for fall to finally fully hit. So, starting out flat over raises. Honestly, it's been a weaker point. Big shoulders make me look bigger, and that's what we want, you know? We want larger things. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, we'll warm up. We'll just jump right into it. Try 75 on the sucker. Okay. Hey. 5. 6. One thing I will say is that something about this facility, the more private nature of it, it just feels nicer. Especially after being in a place that's pretty large, pretty well populated. It's nice to be in a place that's just small town feeling. And to be honest, I'm in need. Well, I'm not in need, but usually how I go about my gym membership deals is we have like the one, you know, obviously keep bumping my mic because I forget it's behind my hair over here, but we have like, there'll be one corporate gym thing, a Planet Fitness. Always have that going. That way, regardless of where I end up, there's always a gym around. And usually there's like a local gym I pay for. I did an in full thing at the place I'm now a trainer at, technically. So I have 2 years just in the bank for whenever I quit that. And now I just don't have another monthly. But at the same time, probably shouldn't be getting another monthly. Although I really enjoy this place. It's fun. It's just small, secluded, and who knows? Maybe I'll get back here. Yeah, I probably do one at least. I gotta warm up. The music isn't too loud, hopefully. I don't have a problem with the one I've been working out at, where it's like my mic always fixes the music because it is blasting. And then it's like, whenever I go to make a video, I haven't had to make one in a little bit. I think I made one recently of some older footage I've just thrown together. It's like, copyright's gonna happen. Not that I make money off anything right now. It's a small channel. And then I might be at a new gym even soon, because I have a long-term substitute teaching thing I'll be doing with my mom, of all things. So I'm quite hyped for that. So we'll see how it ends up all playing out. Anyone interested in the name? It's the Lakeview Wellness Community Center, or Lakeview. First time, I wanted to be like kind of set up a bodybuilding haven, or just some kind of like fitness haven with this place in mind, but admittedly, with what I do for work, substitute teaching, a lot of the times, you know, the days where people are probably mostly able to work out kind of things, that school day's taken up, is then when school hours are done, people want to hang out with their families, so things like that, so we're doing what we can. But anyway, let's set 2 lateral raises. Here we go. Shucks, I think I did around 8. See, lateral raises are a bit of a pain in the butt, so, because it's just like, you know, we hopefully one would know, you want to try to get the most out of the least as far as like volume. So I'm trying to shoot for, it would be nice to get 6, but the thing is, to do a rep scheme or like a weight that was like, yeah, no, 6 things would work well, I have to go heavy enough where my form goes out the window. So there's probably a way to fix that, but we are doing what we are doing, and we're doing this. So well, 70 on the stack, probably equivalent to 35 pounds on a normal stack kind of deal, and we'll just be as with this as we can. Ugh. Ugh. 7. Okay, 7.5. Probably an okay number. God. Mind you, this hood and the long hair combo. Part of me wishes I would have worn a hat that would have matched the fit. Because contrary to the whole, like, just get into the gym and lift, man. You know, I like to dress how I am, you know? What it's, you know, I'll talk about it more later. I just gotta get this. Pardon the French there. The mic caught it, but just gotta get this thing done. Okay. Yeah, benefit. Not even a real benefit. Also, benefit of this gym as well. Mirror, mirror. I can kind of watch my form both ways. Hoorah. Damn. Now, another reason I'm happy to be back is, for one, machines that I used a while back ago. So I'll be able to really see my progress. Because I've been heading to this gym on and off since, like, oh, golly. First time I really started coming here, I think, was the winter of 23? We're going to be hitting the 2-year mark of that soon. Yikes. But, so yeah. We'll be able to really kind of get a better idea of how much I've grown because, you know, starting with machines that I've kind of been using on and off for a while now. Very curious to see how this guy turns out. Because I think by the time I end up leaving the first time, we were near full stacking it. Mind you, my form for pull downs has gotten better. I hope I'm in frame. It's gotten better. So now we just gotta make sure it's remained as such. Also, no straps because I lost my good straps and the other ones I have are kind of dog water. So we are raw dogging. Okay, I felt something I think pop, but and that 15 felt good. Give 18 shots, and we'll see how we go from there. And this one, the pump cover will probably come off because if we're doing back stuff, you gotta at least show it off a little bit. Okay, we'll try the 20. I can definitely tell my form is. Better than what it was, which is great because, you know, better form means I'm hitting the muscle as it probably should be. But on the downside, it just isn't as nice to kind of and the weight doesn't move as much because opposed to my pull downs definitely used to be more E opposed to E as they should be. Because whenever you pull something, you know, from in front of you to behind, or have your elbows go from in front of you to like behind you, you're working more of that mid portion of your lat, the thoracic, if I remember right, or we want to work more of the iliac. I don't know, just the lower portion because the way it aligns with our back. You pull in, it goes E, and that's what works that muscle there. So that's why it's very important that for pull downs you go from here to here, not here to here. So. And that's a big misconception I had, because I always thought when I was doing high to low rows for the longest time, I was working my lower back. Kind of, sort of. Your lower back will get activated whenever you're doing any kind of pull row variation too, but it's going to be better hit, more targeted, by going out to in opposed to front to back. There's your science lesson and stuff. Apply for coaching. Okay. God. Okay. I felt that one. Oof. Alrighty. Let's see how this sucker looks in this little video. I'm honestly quite curious. I remember how I look in this whole mirror that I'm currently looking at, and there's more. It's better. It's got not crazy. It's very interesting though. So I'm probably keep this around that 17 mark. Work on just bring these in a little bit more, because went back to the footage, it was kind of a shallower one, so I'd like to be a little bit more in, because there's the whole debate, oh, move more weight or full range of motion. I say why not mix the both, do as much as you can for full range of motion. Just seems like the nicer bet to go for, so we'll go with that one until further notice. Oh god, just gonna lower the weight a little bit, more full traction kind of deal. Oh god. And as the sun rises, you move it up to freaking 2 plates on a Smith for an incline. It becomes really stupid hard, which is fine. It's whatever. There was a time when I was like doing, shucks, I don't even recall how much. Probably 225 for at least one or something. But obviously it's a different story. You put it on the incline, you're taking a lot of strain from what should supposedly be a lot of your kind of lower portions of your chest, a lot of those fibers, kind of moving it up a little bit, then putting the weight on the upper shoulder portion of things. So inherently it's going to be lighter. Part of me would like to maybe get a flat Smith bench back on the program eventually and use that as a kind of faux way of working my bench training a little more, because I do want to hit 315. I think that would be a cool number, but I'm not too pressed on it. I mean, what am I, 170 something? And it should be feasible to bench something like that way, but I don't know, when you're trying to not utilize leverage, it becomes a bit of a different story. So let's see, 2 plates and 15. So I gotta angle myself slightly this way. Man. Okay. Here we go. The bodybuilder tries not to use the leverage, he says, as he legs drives that last rep into oblivion. Oh, golly. This is a stinker of a lift. Like, it's probably, it goes for all my clients too. I train, like, they submit their check-ins, and they always go, yeah, my incline Smith press has not got any better. that's kind of the point of it. It's a really hard exercise to not execute, but to improve on. It's kind of a pain. It really requires a lot of intensity, like every time you go up to do it, to really make sincere progress, I find. But yeah, that's why it's a good one. It's a nice kind of reminder of how hard you should be pushing through everything, regardless on PRs or not. All right, let's get 2 more. Oh God. 2.5. Alright, try to get more of a yelp. I was gonna see if I can push that one up. It'd be cool. Nope. And that's that, I guess. Is that one set? I think it's one set. You'll see if it's a one set thing based on what I'm doing next. Whoa, the bench setup is mildly different. Yeah. We are doing Smith Kelso rows. Ow. Just stubbed my toe, except not really, because I got the freaking awesome foot protection of Hey Dudes helping me around today. Hey Dudes. Not sponsored, but what's up, dudes? Alrighty. Yeah. Simple enough. Lock and load. Once again, this is I need to get a, contrary to what people say, it's like, oh, you're not the equipment. Oh God, where's my back? Oh. That kind of caused a little pause, but there's this whole thing. It's like, oh, you have like 3 sets of knee straps and all this stuff. Oh, you don't need all this equipment to be a great lifter. You don't need all the equipment, but like, it helps to be a great lifter once you get to a certain point to have equipment, more of it, more or less. Because for me, with these Kelso row variations, I struggle with just having too good of traps. I probably sound like a douchebag right there, and I do. I do sound like a douchebag, not probably, but I can move a lot. I don't know what it is, but my shrugs peak. So what do I had to go for like 4 plates to kind of a better 3, I would say, just as far as form goes, because that's what my hands can handle for an extended period. They can handle 4 for a time, but it's just not as long as I need them to. But I will admit, I do like the setup and the Smith machine a fair bit more than the ones I've been utilizing at Planets recently. Just something about it. I like old equipment, man. And I wish I wasn't as broke as I was. Because, I'll be as broke as I am for a little bit. My dream is to open up just a small scale, nice gym. One that's like fun. That has some people who, sincerely want to lift. And to have a gym like that, I don't know, it just seems nice. It seems like a net benefit. And there's some places I've been wanting, the means of which to open and help run one, I don't know exactly what I kind of do know what I have to do. It's just right now, I don't feel as if I'm in a position to do it. But maybe I should just like run with it and be like, hey, I'm a nut job. Reach out to different investors, be like, hey, take a chance on me. I tell you what, although that's going to be hard to do because what do I have to show for myself as something? I've made an okay amount as a coach, which, it's nice, but it's just not enough, unfortunately, to really, be anything too crazy in that realm of actual land and stuff and things. But anyway, I digress. Let's get some solid formed Kelsos up in this, his ow. Oh, golly. Okay. This dang mic. Gotta move it real quick. This is pulling my glasses down, which is a little annoying. Ah! No! Oh. Caught that. Hope it'd be cool if the thing caught it too. Yeah, ASMR for ya. Okay. Anyway, here we go again. My grip is even worse that time. And here's where you get frustrated and just end up just like lightly raw dogging it. Oh god. Okay. Straight bar extensions, baby. Or push downs. I don't know. To me there's a semantics game to the whole concept of push downs and stuff, but to other folks it's all the same. Alright, let's see how 135 feels. Well, that was unfortunately pretty much lightweight. Let's go for 150. Damn. Okay. No. Damn you, 8 millimeters. I need to get myself an 8 millimeter one because for machines at Planet Fitness now, whenever it would be just way more convenient in the long run by the looks of it. Lame. Unilateral it is. Alrighty, and we're finishing this off with bicep curls, because why not? I personally see my arms as a weak point. People will always like see weak parts as like, you know, weak parts, or they see what is like, how do I phrase this nicely? Pretty much people will kind of focus in on a certain body part of theirs and be like, that's really small, I need to bring that up. When actually all of them is small, it's just they've been so sensitized by seeing people with like pretty good body parts, gifted genetic anomaly of body parts. They're like, oh, this is small because I see on the internet a lot of people have large this. That's not always the case. That's definitely not the case. For me, I always thought, and I still think to an extent, you know, I have smaller arms. When in actuality, they are larger arms than the majority of the population. It's just a lot of people who are very popular on social media just happen to have larger arms than me, because that's a thing that's easily show-offable, you know? You see arms pretty nicely, chest is something that kind of pops out very easily as well. And that, you know, things like that. So you gotta just remember, like, especially in your beginning years and stuff like that, and like, you know, if you're just going for a general kind of physique, just wanna look nice, that's a different story. But if you're specifically looking to compete and be a bodybuilder kind of guy, make sure that, you know, whenever you decide to say, hey, this body part's too large or too small, let a judge tell you that. Because until a judge tells you that, it's not a problem. Henceforth, you should not be spending time worrying about it when, in general, just everything needs to get larger. Ask yourself this. Are you bigger than Samson Dauda, our current Mr. Olympia? If not, everything needs to grow. Rule of thumb from here on out. So that's what we gotta go there. Oh.